All right. Yeah. Oops. Apparently, we're not supposed to show that video. Oops. Oh well. Let's see if we can get everybody over here somehow. All righty. Lee is back. Howdy, Lee. I'm hoping to get Dad here. It's not Jim's fault, my fault for showing too much Red Bull shit, apparently. Oops. Hey, I start a new stream. I'll send you a link. Yeah, I have to. Okay. Yeah, no, we're back. All right, Dad should be here in a minute. Thanks, our strong guy, Michael. Howdy, feller. Sorry about that. Apparently, I violate some policy. Oops. But nonetheless, I'm going to share. I'm going to share the link to the stream. Hold on, where is this at? All right. Share, copy, and paste. There we go. So y'all watch the rest of that at your convenience. But I think it's pretty freaking cool. So all we're waiting on is for Dad to come back. I just called and told him that I started a new thing. Come on, he can do it. Yeah, well, all fun and games till YouTube turns you off. Whoops. Let me see what happened. Yep, come on. The body of the drone is 3D printed on our prototypes. It is 3D printed, and it actually looks suspiciously like Dave David C. What's his? Let's see. CNC Madness. Yeah, Dave C. He designed that Flywood long range a while back, but he's also done some other designs, and he built something similar to that. So actually looked very similar to that. What's the guy that's doing all the line of sight flying? He had one. That that thing is absolutely insane, speed wise. All right, come on. Trying to get Dad back in the picture here. Yeah, Dave C did a design like that. He's back.
I'm back. Are you live?
Yeah, we're live.
All right. Do you feel shame?
We should be live. Are we not live?
Yeah, it says live. Actually, it went. I looked at the last stream, and it went to 15 minutes, and it went till we were going. It kept. They actually kept recording for a while.
Yeah, I think we should be fixed now.
So
yeah,
there.
I'm trying to find Dave C's design on the.
I'm trying to
Dave
get.
C build a drone like that in that shape.
I mean that's definitely a 3D print of with some kind of carbon fiber. I'm sure they did
the final one that Red Bull did, I guarantee you that thing was carbon fiber, custom carbon fiber.
Right. They use
but they have the resources, the material, and machinery.
Oh yeah, they can knock that right out.
You know, their 3D printers look a little better than ours.
Oh. Yep. If we were to have lost the stream, I could have done a EV Muck stream. I haven't used it in a while, but I have one that's somewhat working, I think, but the big drawback to EV Mucks is that you can't multi-camera. It does a bunch of stuff like that, but anyway. Hopefully you didn't get messed up.
This is a Dave C design right there.
That would be one you'd want to do in a resin printer. You'd make it smooth.
Yep.
You could make it smooth if you get the rings out.
Yeah. Well, this is a prototype, so.
Dave C's Speed Machine.
But anyway, now that we're recovered and back to normal, shall we go back to? Shall we show a picture?
Sure.
Let's show a picture. Maybe. We'll...
I don't think images are the same as of minutes of live video.
All right. Why is this not? Hey. Share screen. We'll do this like that. Hey. This little nugget is something that you sent me earlier. Oh, this is an advertisement from DJI of their new DJI mic. But that's not really what's catching our attention.
Yeah, look, now there's a couple of different possibilities for what they're doing here. One is they're just showing a cool shot of all of your gear, down, from an angle, but this was made intentionally to show off the star, the actual star of the show.
Yeah. And if you're not catching on to what we're talking about, we're not talking about this monstrosity in the middle. Pay attention to this thing on the right hand side.
Don't look at the man behind don't look at the man behind the glass, which is basically a Mini 4 body from the front. And that was dropped, and then and there was not a lot of, it was dropped without a lot of fanfare. And my immediate guess is that it's a stripped down Mini 4 of some kind. So a Mini 4 SE, a Mini 4 standard, or whatever they do with it, the name. That's the idea I have with it. But because of what it looks like, I mean, it's got all the, it's got all.
And we are live.
So.
I had to start a second stream because the other one got killed off by YouTube.
Yeah, F1 went, hey, don't be using our crap, man.
It's not F1, it was Red Bull.
A Red Bull was pissed.
We were wearing the wrong hat.
Yeah.
If we would have wore Red Bull hats, we would have got away with it.
You're live, or is this live, or?
Yeah.
No, we must have got flag. I'm glad. Hopefully everything stays good here. So we're behaving now. I thought we were behaving before. We were glorifying Red Bull. They should love that.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Well, whatever.
But yeah,
I'm sure I'm going to get an email from YouTube at some point here. What were you thinking?
But that's the front of a Mini 4, and there's something else on the top there. If you look at the top, I don't know if you can zoom in. But above it, just slide it down. You see those two things right there? That looks like two props, like folded together for some reason. To me, that's actually something too.
That looks like two wires to me.
Could be wires. It could be the hub of a prop. I don't, like I said, it's very intentional and interesting. But that popped up early this morning without an explanation. And then
there was an explanation. We're talking about their microphones.
Did you find the post?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was DJI post, and it was just talking about their new microphones again.
Right.
This is one of those, oops, we leaked again.
And the reason why that has to be a Mini is because the Mini price went down.
The Mini price went down?
The Mini 3 price went down. Amazon cut their price by quite a bit. It's like $557 for a Mini 3. A Mini 3 Pro.
Of course it's Chris's fault. Well, what are you talking about, Mike? Sunrise gets blamed for it. Whether or not he's here, I don't matter. We're going to blame him anyway.
I just don't think that they would throw in that Mini for zero reason. I mean, they've been really hyping up their mic, but
I don't think the Mini 3 was really a seller.
No, the Mini 3 was really good, though. I mean, the Mini 3 is, it's a Mini 4, with a different shape. But the Mini 4 is really good. I mean, it's like amazing, excellent. When I sold my my Air 3 and replaced it with the Mini 4, I missed I missed nothing. Even though I'd rather fly an Air 3. The Air 3 is a lot more solid of a flight platform. Same thing with the Mavic.
I dropped it by $60.
Yeah. But I think, DJI, when they cut prices, they're their intentions are to create room for something, and
The
that's
Mini 3 was a DJI RC, was dropped from $699 to $609. But the Fly More combo was only dropped by $60. Now that don't make no sense, but
they're dropping prices, period. And that's, you can get them. You can get the if you just get the Mini 3 standard, you can find a refurb for under $400. I mean, it's.
well, let's see what they have for refurb.
I think the ones I was seeing. Let's.
Mini 3 Pro, Mini 3 refurbished, $489.
Yeah, that's a good. You're basically buying a Mini 2. A lot of people don't know they're doing that when they buy that, but they're buying a Mini 2 with a controller with a screen, which is a really good drone platform for the money that a lot of people are buying Potensic Atom 3-axis gimbal drones or Fimi X8s. When you buy that, you're getting max quality. You're getting a 4K. So that right there was meant to replace the Mini 2, the standard
Yep.
Mini 2, and it has a better battery system. It's a longer flight time, bigger props.
But it has a smaller sensor on it, right?
Right. Yeah. The sensor's throttled down, but it's yeah. What's the camera specs again? It's been a while since I've seen that.
It's an Angel 1.3, 4K 30.
They just cropped it in. It's f1.7 and the Mini 2 is f2.8, so it's got a bigger f1. Yeah, the Mini 3 Pro has got a f1.7 as well. But it says you can get almost 50 minutes of flight time if you stick the 40 some minutes if you stick the battery plus on that sucker. I mean, that thing will hang in the air longer than you'll want it to hang in the air.
I think this one is not meant to have the plus battery in it.
Oh, they fit in there.
It may not let you put the plus battery.
Oh yeah, they fit in there. The Mini 3 and Mini 4 batteries, they're interchangeable.
And the Pro models, yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised this
that they have it softwared out that when you put it in there, it'll say it won't work because of the software. What's the photograph? How many megapixels are the photograph? That's
there it is. There it is. No, there it is.
51 minutes.
Flight battery plus.
Yeah. So
it does go in there.
So what's the
I think the 3 doesn't have. No, the 3 is one of them that has remote ID on it. That's getting all quirky depending on what battery you put in there. Yeah. The 3 Pro is the one that don't act weird.
All I know is they have the same, and it does have the same sensor in it. They just throttled it down. They did that with the Mini 2 SE. They did the same thing.
Well, the Mini 3 doesn't have the optical voice.
Oh yeah.
The 3 Pro does. The 3 does not.
Jim's 12 megapixels on the Mini 3. And that's let's stop for a second. I think it is there where they give you the specs. I think just looking for the megapixels on the Mini 3. They purposefully jacked it down. And so anyway, my guess is, they've got to promote something, and the Mini 4 has been out for quite a while, And, you know, to get people to move over from the Mini 3 platform to the Mini 4 platform, they have to provide something in the budget category, which they don't have yet. So don't be surprised if they don't bring out a budget Mini 3, or excuse me, Mini 4. And that's my guess, is they're going to somehow bring in a budget version, you know, without all the, you know, the camera, you can't look through the sensors and pretty much all that stuff. Yeah, and the Mini 4 has the 48 megapixel. I think that they've got the stacked CMOS, because there's the footage I'm getting out of the Mini 4. The dynamic depth of the footage is just so good. It's so hard to watch videos of anybody flying anything else. It's really hard. I have a trouble, you know, when somebody puts up a video for another, and then they're like, oh, this is a good budget. And I'm like, the images suck ass. God, they're terrible. There's so much yellow in there. They're over sharpened. They're just garbage. And then they'll barely freaking be able to do, you know, 30 frame per second video. It's garbage. I'm terrible. I should just get a DJI hat and just call it a day. It says the budget Mini 4 won't be better than the Mini 3 Pro. Probably.
You want all those affiliate links, sellouts, any.
Exactly. Yeah, I think Jim's right. I don't know what they'll do to it. They have to do something. You can't, and it can't be better than their current version. So who knows what they're going to do? Assuming that's what they're going to do anyway. They never did anything with the Air 3. They just did the Air 3 and the Mini 4, and they called it a day. And it's been 5 years since the Mavic 3 came out. So I mean, they really kicked our butt with that one, with 3 different drones. That hurts still. My butt still hurts from buying those 3 drones. Even though it was fun flying them all. I mean, it was a year. I flew all Mavic 3s. I flew the Mavic 3 original. Then I flew the Mavic 3 Pro. I didn't buy the Mavic 3 Classic. I didn't buy that. It made no sense. I'm like, why would I do that when I've got this one, which has got a telephoto lens on it? Then the Pro came out, and I couldn't pass it up because the camera looked like Darth Vader, man. It was awesome. But try as I might, I can't buy anything right now. I refuse to my wallet will not work right now. It does not want to buy anything. I can look at stuff 4,000 hours and go, this is it. I want this. The Cinebot 35. I'm going to get this. It's everything I want. And then I get it close to I get my wallet close to it, and my wallet just falls apart, just dysfunctional. It does not want to go where it doesn't want to go in a direction that has already been gone. It only wants to move forward. Oh my gosh, DJ is killing me right now. And then I see 15 reviews of something that I like already. I'm like, well, frick, I'm going to do that. That sucks. It's already been reviewed 1,000 times. And the first review said everything I needed to hear. It's kind of like the 15 versions of the 2-inch.
Well, I mean, I don't know why you're even looking at buying new stuff. You're going to have something coming in the mail here in the next couple of days anyhow.
Oh, that's right.
Your
video turned out good. I watched all 3 of those. I didn't know you did 3 batteries though. I thought you just had time to fly 1. That's the new and improved Mr. Croc right there. And you get it out there pretty good. You've got trees, and I don't have trees. So when you went out towards the gravel pit out there, You were about, I don't know, about 1,300.
Yeah. Down, you mean down the dam?
Down the,
it was
yeah,
about
down the dike or whatever, yeah. And then I was watching the HD signal. We can't see the RC signal, but we can see the VTX, and it was doing pretty good.
Yeah, your link quality is now going to be like right there.
Yeah. I forget the air unit is 1080p, right?
There's a 7.
That's 720 coming out of your
There's a
goggles.
1080 recording.
Right. You didn't
There's a
record.
goggle recording. There's not air unit recording.
Right. I know that. But you didn't do any.
I didn't do anything to that.
It makes no sense to do it anyway. Yeah. See that the air unit, it makes no sense to buy one at this point because the recording is garbage, and I can go buy a Runcam thumb and stick it on there and get 4K. For $130. Or strap my Insta 360 One RS on there and just put it in widescreen mode, and then bring it to post. And
so if y'all wonder why I'm flying like driving Miss Daisy here, is because there's a park full of people, and I'm trying to dodge the people the best I can.
No, I can see that.
Not get too crazy.
Well, I can see people are showing up. People are starting to show up and kind of surprise you, and you're like, "Oh man, there's a little kid over there. Oh boy, there's somebody there."
Yeah, because I hear him walking right past my truck right there.
Right. You had one little kid that was walking across there, going, "Hey, look, that's cool,"
Yeah, see, I'm sitting right there on the back of my truck, and
right. That's a nice area, though. There's you've got a lot of square footage there. You got stuff to kind of,
Well, there's another section of this park that has a couple soccer fields to it that are usually open. But yesterday there was some mini league thing going on. Kiddo, whatever they call them, kids leagues. So I just kind of try to cruise it around and see how she.
And your HD is holding out pretty good. That's a good clip. That's about a good 600-foot circle, and that's a lot of space. I mean, to eat up. And then you get behind like some of that scrubby oak there. So. Yeah, so that's the new and improved. I don't know why they didn't put those antennas in the back when they built that thing the first time. I mean, it makes zero sense. But yeah, this will not. This won't. This will stay. This will stay. Air unit. There's no reason to upgrade it, because like I said, it's best to keep it air unit and then throw a big or throw a GoPro on it and call it a day, and you've got what you need.
And y'all didn't see that because when I took us throwing that first go around, he had some sort of pit tune on there that I don't even know what the hell it was, but as soon as you arm the quad, it would hop off the ground by about a foot and drop right back down.
Yeah, 2 years ago when I was messing around with them, I was updating because when we were moving to 4.0 beta flight, I started to update them, and I was going to update the ESCs as well. I was going to put new ESC. Did you flash the ESCs on there too?
I didn't flash the ESCs.
Yeah, it didn't need it, but
here's that third flight that you were talking about.
Because we were flashing Blue Jay on stuff because we wanted to hear AC/DC when we turned on our quads.
Well, you flash Blue Jay for a different reason.
Well, I wanted to hear AC/DC.
No,
You
BLHES doesn't support D-Shot,
right,
but Blue Jay does.
right. And
So
there's a strong possibility that ESC is not. That's pretty old ESC. So
yeah, here I'm 1,200 feet out.
yeah, that's really good. I mean, you can't. I mean, look at the HD on there. You got
Yeah,
full bars. You got full bars of HD. I've never
yeah,
had full
full
bars.
50 megabytes per second. Yeah, that's
Yeah. I mean, that's I've never had that good a quality, that link quality from that distance. And we're starting to drop a little bit there, but that's, crap. You're in a great spot there. Where I live, that's cliff distance. I can be hauling up and down a cliff, man, without a problem from that distance. And he has trees too. He's basically fighting through. A lot of that's dropped from trees. It's not dropped because it's you starting to get the edge of those trees there because his truck is just behind that one. That's actually a good vantage point right there too. You're sitting in a perfect spot. You got the best parking spot.
yeah. No, it was.
There's a guy with his dog. See, every time that happens, I get there, I'm like, crap. There's somebody running, and you get there at prime time when everybody's done with work. But it seems like everybody's cool with you. They don't think you're a creep. So
Yeah, nobody approached me.
you've got a nice walking path there too. That's a good park.
It is. It's actually a brand new park. They're still working on parts of it.
What's that there? Is that a big
dam?
Yeah, is that a dam? Actual dam?
Yeah, it's a dam. It's a flood control.
Okay.
And then this thing right here is going to be little toddler water park,
Splash pad.
little splash park. And then under this pavilion, they got restrooms and everything. No, they went all out on this one.
They'll put a big H on the top of that roof, that landing pad.
Yeah, I'm just trying to dodge people and try and stay, away from people.
Stay away from the power line over there. Like Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly would fly right into that. But yeah,
that's a dam all the way back there. That's a dam.
I see that
There's
there's a big gully down there. So you're getting about 6 good minutes out of each of those flights. What battery are you flying again?
These are the Tattoo R-Line 1400s.
1400s, yeah.
Well, the first battery I flew was the CNHL
1300.
1300.
Yeah, that's what I've got. I've got 3.
I wouldn't get hung up on 6 minutes of flight time. If you look at my throttle, I'm barely tapping to quarter throttle.
Yeah, I'll probably average a little around 5. The way I don't fly too crazy, but I will, I'll punch it a little bit and I'll do some split S and I'll go upside down. I'll go inverted. I don't get too crazy. The last time I flew Mr. Croc, he was in a tree. That was the last flight of Mr. Croc, and he wasn't flown after that. I wrecked my SMO camera. I still have that and have not figured out what the problem is with that thing. I need to decase it and figure out what's going on with it, but I can't do anything to it because I think I screwed up the Wi-Fi, and the problem with the SMO is you need the Wi-Fi to connect to it.
Did you see your satellite count?
Yeah. Like 20, I saw mostly 18, 17, 20. Where's your voltage now? 22. Yeah, you're right towards the end there, but you still got about a minute for sure, that cruising speed.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Hey,
trying to get a flight in without pissing anybody off in the process.
Right. It's not loud. It's not a loud quad when you're just cruising like that. All of the big birds are very nice sounding. they just whoosh around. If you took any of those whoops out there, you'd be freaking making so much noise. You took an Avata out there, everybody'd be waving at you like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are, Ken Heron? 6
Damn.
minutes. Yeah, that's a masterpiece. That's the Mr. Croc has never flown that good in a long time. It's been almost 2 years since he's been in the air.
So we got them back together. We put Humpty Dumpty back together. Sunrise.
Yeah, that's a good bird. It's a nice long frame.
Sunrise, were your ears burning?
Poor Kelly and his power line incident. Okay, Sunrise. I'm thinking
Not just the power line. I mean,
that's just one of the several crashes. You know, everybody's giving him so much slack. I don't know what you guys I know are friends, but he crashes everything. Okay. Should I show the tree video?
he's consistent. He's consistent.
I think I have the tree video.
Big ass parking lot. One light pole. Who finds it? Kelly. So
I think I have one of my walk of shame handy as well.
Oh, we got plenty of walk of shames.
I just want to see if I have it handy. So I've been talking crap here. I know I've got it somewhere. I actually really like that video because it's very pretty. You know, you got that SMO camera sitting up in the tree. There's this beautiful golden light coming through. And then you can see the death spiral of my brand new $40 battery. It's quite beautiful. That battery was absolutely destroyed by that. It's just burned it up. It just freaking died. A terrible death. Oh, come on here. Where is that video? It's around somewhere. I can't. It's not in my files that it should be in. But it has to be. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. I'm just trying to see if I can find it in my drone video. But yep. Have you gotten any nasty messages sent to you from YouTube yet?
No, but it shows up as a copyright strike, and I just deleted it.
Yeah,
I'm not even going to fight with that.
Right. That's amazing that AI can figure that out that fast. See, that's an example of complete innocence and just just dumb that you can't use that footage. But oh well, because all you're doing is you're promoting how nice it is, how good it is, talking over it. I think you can to a certain amount, but then you can't monetize it. Yeah.
I don't monetize anyway.
Right. But it's
monetized.
They don't want you to ever monetize it because it's too damn good. Mini crash. I'm looking for Mr. Croc range issues. That's an old one.
Mr. Croc pilot issues. There should be about 5 of those.
What I'm trying to find is that if I could find that original video, well, the in the tree video. I'll find it. I'll find it when I'm not looking hard for it. When I don't need it.
Oh. And if anybody other than me here has that ZMO VTOL, guess what? Goggles 2 don't work with that.
Ooh.
You can update the firmware on the air unit and get the air unit to work with your goggles, but you don't get any of the OSD.
Really?
I had to downgrade the firmware, pair it up again with my V2 goggles, and boom, I hit OSD. So
What was the I'm trying to think of the trying to think of what else I was going to talk about. I can't I've been sidetracked about 10 different things. Oh, one of the things I was saying is I did get an interview for that new job. So hopefully, and not a lot of people are applying. So I'm crossing my fingers that we could have another adventure, because that would be fun.
By default.
Because Kai's going to be sitting at home doing his regular job, and I'm going to call him from work going, "Hey, we got this problem with this flight controller. Can you get on live?" Can you explain how to hook up an air unit versus a walk snail VTX? So it's hopefully that works out. I'm very guarded. I just that job would really improve my outlook on the world. I need a change, and that would be like a nice challenging change. This place is, it's a tech school, but they actually do have a drone licensing piece that they're working on, and that would be awesome. I would love to go through the flight
classes for
do
a prep class for.
Oh yeah, prep class. It'd be so much fun. And then I'd have some kind of special celebration when kids would pass the FAA license, because everybody has to pass will have to pass the lower end stuff. We'll make because that to me is an obvious, if you're going to do any flying, that you have to get through the trust part. But the cool thing about the location is it's by an airport, but its ceiling is 100 feet. So we could actually turn it into 100-foot FRIA too, since it's an education.
Speaking of FRIA, did you hear Bartwell was granted a FRIA on his property?
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow, that's actually really good news.
The what's it? The Freedom FPV Coalition thing. They found they caught on to the lingo that you need to use for FRIA applications, and they resubmitted a bunch of applications, and they all got granted.
Wow. That is interesting.
I found a battery for your Mr. Croc right here.
Yeah, you sent that $50. Damn, those things are expensive. But that's about the right size. What's the weight on that? About 200 grams?
400.
Yeah.
That thing weighs like 1,300 that you flying now is 250.
And that's a 1 kilogram freaking flying outfit.
Yeah. Let's go to your 1,300.
Look at the CNL. Look at the CNL there, 2,200.
Here's
no, there's a CNHL one that was on that same page.
Here's 230 grams for the 1,300.
Yeah. Go back. Go up there. Where the heck is this? Right there. That one. You got it on there. $39 for that one. That's 2,000 mile right there. What's that weigh?
339.
A little bit more. That's a compromise. But the other one's 800 more mile, which is a lot of flight time. Yeah, for $50, you're saving $10 for 800 more mon, and you get a how much flight time? 12 minutes maybe out of a
Well, now you're carrying extra weight, so
2800.
I'd say 10 minutes.
Yeah, realistically.
Well, I mean, right now on a 1300, you're cruising at 18, 16, 18% throttle.
Right.
Okay. That'll go up a bit was the increased weight.
Right.
But
Because with that heavy battery, you're not gonna do any real acrobatics. There can be much freestyle in that. If you put that heavy battery on, you're cruising the mountain. You're climbing.
if you're on a 6-inch prop, you can carry a 400-gram battery. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay. But I mean, yeah, $54 versus $40. So
Yeah, it's not a big difference. Especially from what you get out of it, 2800.
100C. But that's the kind of battery you need to be looking for
Yeah,
that quad.
for that big boy.
Yeah.
I guess I already told you I flew with the 2P pack, with the 6S 2P pack, the Sony. That thing's heavy
Yep.
as crap too.
That thing weighs almost.
Yeah, you go put it up there, probably 600. That's super heavy. That is not light. But that one I couldn't get out far enough because I was losing signal. My VTX was dropping. And that was not very
You
far.
have a lithium ion 6S 2P pack.
Yeah.
Is that the iFlight one?
It's a Sony one.
Did you build it?
No, it's the Sony.
It's the GEP RC.
GEP RC, yeah, the GEP RC with the Sony cells. Yeah.
6,000 milliamp hour.
Yep.
Yeah, that thing weighs 607 grams.
Yeah. So, and then I put a full size GoPro on that. So that was a lot of freaking bird there going. So that's a way big compromise going down to drop into, to 400.
Well, 6-inch quad, you need some battery to fly that thing. And USA Drone Flyer, aka Captain Joe America. Howdy, fella.
Yep, I think I officially gave up. I got down to I gave up on my GEP RC bird attempt, because what I ended up, where I ended up at the 3.5-inch.
Yep.
With all the freaking bells and whistles, with an 03 unit on, or an 03 camera on it, 6S. And I'm like, I'm totally away from the direction I was going to go. I wanted to fly around my yard. And then I ended up with a freaking Hawk.
Yeah. You started out as a 2-inch.
I kept adding weight and battery size. And I'm like, well, I got 3 of those. So.
Hey, Chuck, enjoy your dinner.
So there's not the thing is, there's not a lot of difference in the price if you buy a 35 and a 25. They're both expensive if you put an 03 unit on it. And except the 25s, you have a lot of they vary at what size batteries you can get, and then what you want, at least it's a 4S on that.
Yeah, but
In the 20s,
all these 2-inchers, the Pavo Pico, and then whatever else they had there.
they're loud. That's the other thing.
That for one, they're loud. For another, they're 2S, and
Yep, 2S. That's the other problem. They're disposable. I call them disposable drones.
okay, but you need a certain RPM to get a bird in the air.
Right.
Okay? If you have low voltage, you need high RPM,
Higher
to
PM,
make
yeah.
up for it, and that what makes them loud. Okay, so you go to low voltage, you can drop your kV considerably, but I'm not hearing too many people being too impressed was the 2-inchers.
No, it's a fad. It's turning into a fad, and everybody's interested. And then I think what people are doing is they're buying their 2-incher and
No,
just
what it is, it's a smoke and mirror kind of thing, because they're selling you the power unit. They're not selling you the air unit with it,
yeah,
and they're $200, and $200 for a quad these days is like nothing.
right.
But they forget that you got to stick a $230 air unit on it, making the whole thing now a $450 unit.
Right. Well, and I kept saying that I'll buy the air unit and just keep swapping it out with different frames, because that's another thing. But I'd rather swap out of it in a different system. That's where I go. That's where I go. Okay, I'm in this old DJI stuff that's going to be replaced in a year, and Cadix has got a new system. So that's where I keep going. Why would I want to invest in all this when I probably want to do both? I want to eventually have a Cadix system, or the walk snail system, which is a lot more flexible for doing a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And that's where my
Walks actually has the one that sports are light enough to put on the
right.
mini on the tiny whoops.
And they're in the process of perfecting their goggles. They're in the process of building a goggle that people are interested in using, because they have a lot of different things that you can do. They're not a one-dimensional thing that's controlled by the powers that be. It's something that you can connect into. You have HDMI, you have just expandability, and it's not made to be worked around. It's meant to be worked in.
Oh, what does it for me was Walks now is the fact that all their cameras work was all their VTXs. So he can mix and match as needed, like for a 4-incher. I need to stay lightweight, so I initially started out was the 1S board, and I'm now at the V3 board. And then I had the smaller camera on here, but with the small camera, I was seeing the sides here, and I was getting part of the props in view. So now I've gone to the HD Pro camera, which is a deeper camera, which comes out far enough to where you don't see any of that anymore.
Solve the problem.
So you can make it work. You can puzzle the pieces together as you need them to fit your needs.
Yeah, and there's just you've got the flexibility factor, and so we'll see where things are going.
Oh,
I've got
on another note,
what's that?
she's back alive.
Oh yeah, that's the infamous Powerline backstrap.
Yeah, there's the one that Kelly crashed for me. I got a new motor on it, got a new sight piece on it, got a new battery strap, and
Did you print the side piece? Did you print the side piece?
No, I ordered those. They have LED in them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they got yeah.
Got the little LED strip in them.
That's the frame you were trying to get me to buy in the 5-inch, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the Speedy Bee frame. It's alive. Yes, it is, Sunrise. It is alive.
Yeah, I already flew it too. Without crashing it. And it was a parking lot full of light poles too.
You know, I watch Captain Drone. He is the luckiest flyer. He has missed more telephone wires and power lines that I've ever seen. I've never seen a power line this big I've just never, you either got luck or you don't.
Or he's got some damn good editing skills.
Yeah, well, the thing, exactly. He's probably burned up and he just used his earlier footage. But no, I'm just saying he's constantly hitting stuff, or at least getting close to hitting stuff, and some of us just don't have that luck. We just hit it and we quit it. Well, dang, I was hoping I could find my tree shot. I'll have to figure out where I put that.
Yeah, you're about taco time, aren't you?
Yeah. It would have been fun to look back at the Mr. Croc sitting in a tree. I'll have to go look.
I remember the phone calls. I got this damn thorn in the bottom of my foot.
Oh yeah. Freaking went all the way through my shoe. The thing was like, oh, there goes my phone. that thorn was freaking that long, man. Oh my Lord. I was going through a briar patch, man, just full of it was those those Texas freaking mesquites, man. They're all over the place.
Just be glad you didn't have access to a chainsaw at that time.
Oh, that tree is so brutal.
That tree would have been on the ground.
I don't like to fly near it when it's twiggy. Like right now, it's twiggy because I can't see the outside edges. Some people will just dive right into those twiggy trees and pop it right out. But yeah, well, we did. We had a great start, and then we had a fiery crash, and then we came back.
We crashed the live stream.
Fiery crash and a resurgence. Where in the heck?
All right, fellas.
Yep, I think we've expended our time.
I think that'll do it for today.
I think we've expended your patience and.
Yep. It is time for you to have your tacos and for me to get going too. And everybody in the chat, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
Especially after the fiery crash.
The Bionic Man. The Bionic Man. He got a new hip. He's all hip now.
Ray got a hip.
Ray need a new hip.
Ray got a hip. Yep, it is taco time.
He probably had to go walk too much to retrieve his drones that wore out his hip.
I you know what? I got something going on my left side, man, and it just happens. And the freaking doctors, they love it when you got Medicare. They freaking love it. Or you got really good freaking police insurance.
Yeah.
Teachers don't have good insurance. It sucks. But yep, Captain Joe.
Captain Joe is
a hippie. But all righty. But yeah, it's been good. It's been real. It's been fun. But Yeah, they're
It's
doing some
time to go.
amazing things. Having with cameras at high speed, and it is not. That's amazing. That was just amazing footage.
Yeah. And if you didn't see what we're talking
We can drop the
about,
link. Yeah, drop the link.
I'm going to drop the link one more time. My history.
Usually, you can get away with the short burst of footage like that, like on Twitter or something. I use that every once in a while and I don't get any trouble. You just got to be really careful. It's the length of time. If you know, you give the AI time to freaking figure out what you got going on, and Medicare and police insurance. That's right. Tell you something. Police, they don't have enough insurance.
All right. Well,
Your
I
friend
guess
Mike flies in Utah. Yeah, yeah, we'll get it. I was answers quick. Yeah, I get every once in a while I'll get somebody that'll want to drop by or something like that. My problem is just timing. You just got to get me at the right time. Because I'm out of town all summer. I'm out of here, man. I've already got 3 weeks at my dad's already scheduled. I got a plane ticket. So and then I've got over 10 days in Spain. I'll be out of here.
Spain will never be the same.
Barcelona.
Oh my Lord.
And some other places. We'll be in Rome for a little bit. So you'll get some dad random standing in the Coliseum shots.
Oh, here we go. He'll be on the news.
Yeah, I'm 40 feet. Wait a second. This is a no-fly zone. Wait a second. You can't take my drone. That'll be the last thing. I'm an American. No, well, I'll have my pocket for sure. There'll be no drones in the Coliseum.
Now I'm thinking back at a couple other Americans that were visiting Rome and decided to go into the Colosseum after hours to drink beer.
Ah.
That turned out to be an expensive little stunt.
Little beer trip in the Coliseum.
Yeah.
How can Metallica play in the Coliseum? That's actually a really fun concert to watch.
Metallica playing at the Coliseum?
Yeah, they did. They played a set there. It was pretty amazing. People were all over the place. It's like like a gladiatorial event. Yeah, look it up on YouTube. Only Metallica can get away with that. All righty. We are out of here. Anything to say before?
Oh, wait.
Is that Dad Random's quad? I think it is. Ah, there you go. That's going to make that lens nice and
salty.
Yeah.
We couldn't leave without showing that.
Yeah, it just makes my face go, ugh. Yep. It just doesn't work. Nobody licks another man's quad ever, especially in the lens.
Take it right in the noggin. All right, yeah.
All right.
We'll see you next week, same time, same place. Hopefully, we won't get shut down.
Yeah.
We'll learn our lesson and not try that one again.
Did not expect that. Oh, here we go. Phone calls coming in just in time. Later.